Good morning, scholars and staff. I am your host, Leilani, and here are my co-hosts,
Brian
and Davina. Today is Superhero Day. Wear your favorite superhero shirt or costume. I can't wait to see people wear an amazing outfit. And remember, we are all superheroes with a unique ability or power. My superheroes are my mom and my dad because they support me. Today is also Scholar Honor Day. Thank you to those people who brought burritos for the CSUMB student athletes. Now moving on to Davina with Scholar Shoutouts.
So in our class, we do the Scholar Shoutouts. Instead of telling you about it, I'm going to show you. So right now I'm standing right in front of the Scholar Shoutout wall, and personally what I feel about the shoutouts are like it makes you feel good and it makes you start your day and stuff like by reading one. Anybody can write on this shout-out wall. The students write them to teachers, the students write them to other students. So I'm going to read one that's written to me, and it says, "Thank you, Davina, for being yourself, and you do not care what people tell you." So right now I'm here with Sama. Sama, what do the Scholar Shoutouts make you feel?
Well, what it makes me feel is happy and motivated because you're feeling lonely or something and you're sad. You go to see that people care for you and people think you're a good friend and you're nice.
So right now I'm here with Dalia. And Dalia, what do the Scholar Shoutouts make you feel?
They make me feel very happy and very excited because someone's giving me a positive shout out to me. And there's one. I'm gonna read it out loud. "Jessica, thank you for being you. I appreciate your smile, kindness every day."
Every Monday we pass them out, and there's some students that keep them on their desk. So let me show you. Liz. What do they mean to you, Liz?
They mean to me is that they are special and people care about me.
Now moving on to Brian.
Thank you, Davina. Sports update. First off, I'll be talking about boys and girls basketball tournament. The girls started by winning the first game by 3 points. They won Loya. On their next game, they beat Alisa, and finally they went to the championship. But unfortunately, they lost against Steinbeck. Now moving on to the boys. They started off good by winning the first 2 games. The last game was a nail biter. They went to overtime, but they lost to Frank Paul. And shout out to Jeremy Elledge by getting MVP in the league. Good job, boys and girls. You guys did great. First day will be here in Monday on campus. Now moving on to Kylie.
Thank you, Brian. Parents, just a friendly reminder that we will be having our second trimester awards assembly. 3rd through 6th grade will take place on April 1st. TK through 2nd grade will be held on April 9th. Look at your child's invitation for the time. Now moving on to Lily with Cesar Chavez.
Thank you, Kylie. March 31 is someone's birthday. Guess who is it?
Cesar Chavez?
Yes, it's Cesar Chavez's birthday. A lot of people wonder why we celebrate Cesar Chavez's birthday. Well, we celebrate it because he fought for people's equal rights to get a raise for working hard and made a march with thousands of people joined him. His family only made $2 a day and managed to still help people. I still can't believe that. If you didn't know, more than thousands of people came to Cesar Chavez's funeral. We are so grateful for having someone like Cesar Chavez, and that's why we celebrate his birthday. I also want to give a thank you to him because he did not give up on his dream. So don't forget to never give up on your dreams. Now on to Arabella.
Thank you, Lily. Earth is on our watch, and what we've been doing to Earth is not good. This student uses plastic water bottles, and if used wrong, it can end up in the wrong place, for example, the ocean. And maybe the student using plastic water bottles can change over to reusable water bottles, just like this student has. Now, on to Jasmine.
Thank you, Arabella. My name is Jasmine. Today I will be talking about local news. First off, California crab fisheries have closed down early to protect the whales. Next, did you know that Max Estrada, a graduate student, cultivated an LSL Union? This is what Max said before coming back to Salinas from Los Angeles. Before coming back to Salinas after living in Los Angeles for 5 years, Maximiliano Estrada had a little voice in the back of his head telling him the move was a setback. He believed he would hate being back home and would only be looking for ways to return to the path he set out for himself as soon as possible. But he took a job as a parent specialist at the LSL Family Resource Center, and he fell in love with the mission of the potential of working with his own community. Working where I grew up gave birth to a new outlook on my life, and I was able to see inward at the person I'd like to become because of the people I worked with and the people I worked for, Mr. Estrada wrote in a blog post back in November. Born and raised in Salinas, Estrada attended Fremont Elementary from kinder through 6th grade. Now on to Carlos.
Thank you, Jazz. We should all help when the help is needed. An officer was praised for the act of generosity when they answered a call for a case that was a missing teddy bear, when the owner was a boy with autism. A 12-year-old boy was in desperate search of his teddy bear in New Jersey. When his search was done, he remembered his parents explaining to him that it is important to call 911 in emergencies. Soon Ryan called 911 to get help by an officer who was willing to lend a helping hand. The conversation went like this. The teddy bear fell down again. Don't worry, I'll rescue you. Goodbye again. See you again. Explained goodnewsnetwork.org. The boy hung up early, but still a police officer by the name Kari Manzini came to the rescue soon after. He was the right person for the job. Learning that the boy had autism, the training he learned from POAC Autism Services came in handy. He started the search for the stuffed bear. When it was found, he was praised. Ryan was very happy to see me, Manzini told News 12 News Jersey, and I was actually happy to see him happy, and that we have all gotten the teddy bear back, explained goodnewsnetwork.org. The parents of the boy plan to teach him when calling 911 is necessary. Even though the call was unexpected, the officer received praises for his act of kindness. He was willing to help someone in need when they needed help. A man posted a picture online of his father figure at his new donut shop with no customers. The picture became viral and proved that social media has its good ways. Billy's Donuts opened in Texas. The name came from the owner's son, Billy Bye. Their love for pastries was just getting started, but after several days, everyone was sad by the amount of customers the donut shop received. The son posted a picture of his sad dad online on social media that attracted many people nationally. Suddenly, tons of customers were piling through the door. When Billy made the account, Billy's Donuts, he had not even 100 followers. Now he was about to reach 60,000. Days after the post was retweeted 250,000 times and brought the amount of customers up. The store was covered with customers who enjoyed drinks and pastries. The store received shoutouts from celebrities and stars. How can you make a difference? Now on to Shaylee with Women's History Month.
Thank you, Carlos. Grace Hopper was an American computer scientist. She was born December 9, 1906 in New York City. She died January 1st, 1992. She once went to Yale for education. She won many awards such as Presidential Medal of Freedom, the National Medal of Technology and Invention, and the IEE Emerald R. Pori Award. She loved engineering, and her great curiosity brought her great accomplishments in life. And then she joined the Navy Waves. Her team created the Mark I as a prototype of an early computer. She wrote half a 100-page manual for a controlled calculator. After war, she started her career as a research fellow on Harvard faculty. She predicted that one day, anytime now that the computers will someday be small enough to fit on a flat surface, such as a desk. Hopper studied with computers and not only received attention, but she was recognized in certain places all over the globe. Hopper's greatest experience was teaching. She went back to her classroom where she inspired many students to follow their dreams until she died. Hopper was recognized as the first woman to hold the title of a Fellow of British Computer Society. Demonstrated womenshistory.org. That's it for Envy News today. Make sure to tune in to the next newscast, and as we say every single other day,
Go Scholars!
This is dedicated to you 6th graders.
for you.
Remember me. Oh, I have to say goodbye. Remember me. Don't let it make you cry. For even if I'm far away, I hold you in my heart. I sing their secret songs to you each night like heart apart. Remember me. I know I have to travel far. Remember me. Each time you hear a sad guitar, know that I'm with you the only way that I can be, until you're in my arms again. Remember me.
5th grade, we challenge you for next week's MU News. And see you there.
To be continued.